Hi, my name is Brittany Curtis, and I'm talking a little bit today about the entrepreneurial orientation of the Tech Transfer Acceleration Program, otherwise known as the TAP program. The TAP program is a unique partnership between Texas Tech University and South Plains College. Students in this program have been denied to Texas Tech University, but are allowed to take 12 hours of South Plains College classes on the Texas Tech campus while living on the Texas Tech campus and using all of the Texas Tech resources and also enjoying the Red Raider privileges such as going to the games and using the rec and things of that nature. Students are also receiving additional academic support from the advisors in the TAP program. The students meet with the advisors biweekly and talk about grades, study skills, attendance, things that help the student become a more successful college student. They're also required to attend things like seminars and study hall hours or any program that we feel is beneficial to the student to help them in their college careers. Upon completion of the program with a cumulative GPA of a 2.5 or higher, these students automatically transfer into Texas Tech University. Our closest competitor is the Gateway program. The Gateway program is housed in undergraduate admissions, and those students have also been denied to the university, but they are required to take 6 hours of classes during the summer one session at a community college of their choice. So most of these students end up taking classes at a community college close to home, so they don't receive the same kind of experience or academic support that the TAP students receive. Upon completion, they do transfer in to Texas Tech University very much like the TAP students do. The 5 entrepreneurial orientations that I would rank for the TAP program would be innovativeness, autonomy, risk-taking, proactiveness, and competitive aggressiveness. Innovativeness is at the top of the list because TAP is a very innovative program in and of itself. There are no other programs like the TAP program anywhere in the country. There are a lot of provisional programs that are very, very similar to the Gateway program, but no other institution allows these denied students to use their resources or live on their campus or things of that nature. So TAP is an innovative program just in and of itself. Autonomy is number 2 on my list because upper administration is very supportive of the TAP program and allows us to make the policies and procedures that we feel will create successful college students. They support this by allowing us to go on staff retreats about once a year, and we talk about different ideas that we think might be beneficial or things that we want to see implemented, and we start creating new policies, or we create things like a advising syllabus so that the students know what to expect. These things come from allowing us to go and brainstorm and be autonomous in our decisions. I put risk-taking at number 3 because we are accepting students that are considered academically underprepared, which means that they are high risk and at risk of not being successful in the college setting. So Texas Tech is spending resources on students that are considered to not be successful, and so they're taking a risk every time we accept one of these students. Proactiveness is a little lower on our list because we are not allowed to recruit in the manner in which we would need to be successful, and we are not very well streamlined. Our application processes and things like that are still very archaic, and so we're not really proactive in moving forward in those areas, and we have very little competitive aggressiveness. And we say this because we don't have the same opportunities to recruit as maybe Gateway does, and we are very, very unique, and so our selling point is a little more difficult to get across to most people because it is so different and so new. For the Gateway program, however, I would rank them as competitive aggressiveness, proactiveness, autonomy, innovative, and risk-taking very last. they have a lot of competitive aggressiveness because there are a lot of programs that are very similar to theirs. So they are able to go out and recruit and compare themselves with their retention numbers and their recruiting numbers and things like that. So it's easier for them to be able to sell themselves and to be able to recruit people into the program. They are very proactive. They have a lot of opportunities to get the softwares that they feel can help streamline their programs a little bit, and they are allowed to go out and recruit at road shows and things like that that help them with their outreach, and so their numbers look a little bit better in that area because of their proactiveness. Autonomy is number 3 for them because they are able to make a few of their own policies and procedures, but because the students are at another institution, they don't have a whole lot of say in how the students are being prepared for college and things of that nature. And the upper administration has a lot of restrictions on their program and will not allow them to create kind of their own policies. So they're not as autonomous as the TAP program would be. Their innovativeness, like I said, there are a lot of provisional and bridge programs very similar to Gateway, so they are not at all innovative. They're not unique, hardly in any way. Also, I put risk-taking at the very bottom because they take no risk whatsoever. These students have already been denied to the institution, and so they simply tell them to go to a community college elsewhere and then come in as a transfer student. So they are not using any resources or anything of that nature to help these students or to bring these students into the institution. So their risk-taking is very, very minimal. As I said earlier, our upper administration really supports our innovativeness and our autonomy by allowing us to go on staff retreats and allowing us to create our own policies. We're continuing to be innovative by adding different aspects to the program and trying to reach out to the changing academic environment, such as distance learning and things like that. We could increase our innovativeness a little bit by maybe offering other services that we currently don't offer, such as maybe counseling, because a lot of our students have some very deep-seated issues that interfere with their academic performance, and maybe we could be a little more autonomous and be in recruiting. Maybe they could allow us to go recruit, things of that nature, but we also need a way to streamline our application process and all of our data so it's not so archaic, so it is more accurate and it's a quicker process. That will help with some of the enrollment numbers in which we're struggling with right now, to be able to take some of the manpower and focus it in the right direction. The TAP program is really innovative and really autonomous, but we could use a little bit of help in those areas as well. Thank you for watching.